Happy Thursday. Yes, that's what it is. We are doing sprints today because I have the time, I have the story, and I have the ambition. I don't have the words to come out of my mouth. Um, Actually, getting things lined up on the other end. Um, but yes, I don't know if anyone's here because I don't have it open.
Huh. Sounds like a problem. I just made a shed that actually leads to a basement that leads to another basement. Because this property doesn't work for what I want, but I want a shed.
Is it a she shed?
No, it's an art shed. I wanted an art office, but it's not big enough for them to have an art office in the regular house, and I couldn't put it directly under the house because it was one of the pre-made ones that's raised, and I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with this.
CB is here. Hello, CB. CB has not shown up there. CB has shown up on StreamYard too. Bling bling.
I'm pretty sure that's saying you're live. Let's check. Yep. Saying you're live.
That's a good thing. I prefer to be live than otherwise.
Eh.
Most days. Yeah, so I'm in a bit of the story right now where they've run into my main character and the clone of his best friend, who is currently inserted into the body of someone who died 25 years ago so that he can be out in public without people knowing that there's two of them.
That's always fun. Ooh, plants. Sorry, I got distracted.
But they ran into two of the main character's classmates who have decided to give him a makeover because he came out to them.
That wasn't smart.
What's not smart?
But coming out to them because now they want to give him a makeover.
Well, they want to give him a makeover because he feels down about himself.
Oh, well, I guess.
And they're just like, nope, none of that. Because this is like the one out gay kid in the school and his best friend. So they're just like, we're in a mall. We're going all the places.
You can have all the fun.
You're going to have all the fun. But now it's turning out that the out gay kid who has a boyfriend is regretting his decisions because they did too good a job and the main character is actually looking real hot. And he's just like, oh shit. I actually do have the shopping montage. And hello, Spence. All right. Shall we get into a sprint?
A sprint?
Sprunked.
Sure.
Oh, and also photocopied best friend is like being the best wingman ever.
I am your wingman now.
Mm-hmm. Well, he created the reason he copied his best friend the first time was so that he could do a test run of coming out to him. So nothing sinister, just is he going to react okay type of thing. But then he keeps bringing him back because, his best friend's out of town and he's lonely.
You're my best friend.
All right. I found a Lego timer. So we are going to do 20 minutes of Legos. I have it muted so it doesn't bother me with whatever it has because it says with music, and God, no. I'm afraid of what music is going to play. So we will sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That sprint is done, and oh my god, it's obnoxious.
You listened to it, didn't you?
I did not listen to it. I'm just looking at it flashing Legos all over the place.
Oh, come on.
It needs to stop. So how'd y'all do?
I've been remodeling this house. It's the one that's next to the goth house.
Okay.
So it's the perky house, actually. I feel like because it's like bright colors next to it. It's like in pastels.
The anti-goth.
They're the goth cousins.
We had lots of people come in. We had Maggie come in, and we had Megan come in, and we just had Persephone come in.
So
We got some peoples doing the writings. This. Megan is working on a copywriting portfolio project. Cool. Hopefully you can get that up so you can get going on that. Because I'm not sure what is all involved in that. Because that's outside of my purview.
yeah, no.
372 for CB.
Damn, good job.
Where did I start? I have no idea where I started during this sprint, so I can't really count my words. Did I just say purview? Purview.
Purview.
Yes. I did. I tend to. That's most of my views. Okay. Now, I am running into something with this story. It's not horrible. It's just the way things tend to be. And that the first chapter that I have written is actually really stunningly beautiful. And then the story started info dumping into my head, and I'm just trying to keep up with it. So the quality has dipped, and I'm just trying to get the story out.
Yeah, you're supposed to just get the story out initially, and then you make it gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the quality difference is just like, holy shit. Oh, yeah, I could do that. I just don't know if I really want to put that much effort into getting exact word counts. I mean, it's good when you're having a really stellar day. Like, I mean, I know, God, I think I've written 10 pages today.
Damn.
Yeah. see if I get to Cinnabon. Because I think that's where I started today. Because, yes, you can't be in a mall without getting Cinnabon.
Fair.
If I start that and get that word count, I can give a sense of what I've done today. 4278.
Well, damn.
It's been like that. The story wants out of my head. So, are we ready? Cinnabon? Did someone say Cinnabon? Exactly. Yes, and my main character has never had it before. And, best friend Wingman is like, oh, you're
Fix.
having it now. Absolutely, you're having it now.
We got something to correct here.
Yes, it is a first time experience. Oh, CB hasn't had it before. Okay, CB, imagine taking a cinnamon roll, but putting it on extreme steroids. And making it just the gooeyest, squishiest thing you've ever had. It is oof. And I'm not talking about like a regular store-bought cinnamon roll. I'm talking about this thing's the size of your head. Righty sweet cinnamons. Yeah, it's definitely an experience. It's not something you should have like more than once every year or two because it's that many calories.
I've obviously never heard of this, what you're talking about, actual. I've had like Cinnabons from Taco Bell, but those are little balls.
Oh, you haven't actually had a Cinnabon from the mall?
No. I've not.
Hello, Eva. Eva says, I remember as a youth when Cinnabon was newer, a brother worked in the mall, and he treated us to some. So good, so large, and as an adult, too expensive for me. Yeah. How much are they?
And the answer is probably too expensive.
Probably. I'm thinking probably like $5 or $6.
I spent $5 or $6 on a terrible coffee. Because it's convenient. Sometimes the quality is worth it, guys. You didn't like.
Yeah. like Eva said, it's not extremely expensive, just higher than a cinnamon roll needs to be. But, I think you're paying for the name. But now I want one. I think the first thing I'm going to do next sprint is get more cream soda because I have some of that in the fridge. CB CB says I really, really want Krispy Kreme. Have you had Krispy Kreme before?
They're not that good.
That's kind of my take on it.
Though Krispy Kreme is how we found out that Peanut Gallery would be the easiest person ever to kidnap. She was walking past the Speedway, and the Krispy Kreme person was leaving. Was like, "Hey, you want some free donuts?" And she hopped right into the truck.
Eva says, like Dippin' Dots and other food, I think, started in the malls. I remember it in Cedar Point way before seeing it in malls. Like a decade before.
It started out in amusement parks, and then it went to malls.
That's kind of what I thought.
Amusement parks, fairs, malls. I think is how it went. Because I remember when they weren't at the mall.
Yeah, I'm not going to poo-poo the Krispy Kreme thing. To me, they are not the top of the donut food chain.
I've had some hella good donuts.
Hmm?
I've had some hella good donuts.
I have too. I'd say I'd give them maybe a B grade.
Oh, the ones that, like, from where I would get them were like a C grade.
Although, have you heard of
High C at least.
Have you heard of the ladies' English breakfast sandwich?
No.
It's sort of like an Egg McMuffin, except you take away the muffin and you put Krispy Kremes.
Oh God.
And apparently it is to die for. It's like just a sausage, egg, and cheese with
I'm immediately, they're wrong.
You have Tantrum Donuts there? I've never heard of Tantrum Donuts. But it doesn't surprise me that their staff were mean, because that sounds like a place where the staff is supposed to be mean.
Maggie, that's just rude.
Maggie's coming back to the computer with a slice of pecan pie. I actually had my first taste of pecan pie this winter.
This last year is when I had my first pecan pie, however you pronounce it. But I got it from Meijer.
Same here.
But it was still pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I preferred the tiny ones.
That's what I had.
The bigger ones, I actually preferred the smaller one.
Oh, Maggie has had the bacon, egg, and cheddar on a donut.
Oh.
It is good. I've had it. It works.
Okay, well, you said bacon and egg. I'd be okay with that, but like, I don't like the sausage.
Oh, you don't like sausage?
No. I'm very picky.
Oh, see,
I can't eat most of it.
Oh, that's right. It's got
because a lot of times it's ground up with something I can't have. So.
Pair 70 says pecan pie now, Cinnabon, Krispy Kreme now pie, faints. Yeah, my first experience with pecan pie did not turn me away from it, but it also didn't make me like crave it. It was more of a, this is fine.
This is a thing.
I will eat. I know now that I can eat this if it's presented to me. But if there are other options, especially like apple or cherry, I will go for those
See,
first.
I don't like cherry pie, and sometimes apple pie is just too much, and somehow pecan pie is not.
Hmm.
I think it's something to do with the nuts.
Could be. The nuts might tame the sugar a little bit.
I think it does a little bit because an apple is just pure sugar, and I have a sweet tooth. Like I love apple pie, but sometimes depending on like what they use to make the base for like not fluid. Jeez. One day I'm just gonna stop hanging out with all of you.
No, you won't. You enjoy it too much. We give you shit, you give us shit. Or at least the mom look. And we kind of live for the mom look.
No. It's weird.
But one I would say to avoid if you think a lot of pies are too much is chess pie. Imagine taking the pecan pie but taking out the nuts
What?
and just having that like custardy pie that's left over.
Interesting.
That's chess pie. It was one that they would serve as an option in the cafeteria at the hospital. And oh my god, it was pure sugar.
The thing is, like, I love sugar. Actually, like, I love super sweet things, but just sometimes an apple pie is just wrong for me.
Hmm.
I think it's a combination of like actual pie crust, in all honesty.
What about like the ones with the crumble topping?
Um, I've only ever had a caramel apple pie with the crumble topping. I've never had a regular apple pie with crumble topping.
Oh, Maggie says it's super sweet custard made with buttermilk, and Persephone says chess pie is good, so similar to buttermilk pie. Yep, I've had it. It's super sweet. It's just like it's a bit much for me. But I also, if I run into something like that, milk is my best friend. Ooh, Megan says the secret to my amazing apple pies is a bit of pancake mix in the filling to make it less runny.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I've never made a pie, so I don't have any tricks.
Neither do I. Well, I've made pie, but not enough to have any tricks. But the problem is, people were like, "You made a perfect pie." I'm like, "What the hell do you mean a perfect pie? It was an accident. I thought I messed up."
I was baking a cake. Oh, we have influenced Spence into purchasing the ingredients for an apple pie. Um, I do know the best fudge I've ever had has an ingredient that when you tell people, they're just like,
Isn't it Velveeta?
yeah, they're just like, kill it with fire. It's like, no, it's good. It works. I don't know why. Part of it is it makes it creamier. And apparently, when you add chocolate, it takes the cheese flavor out.
Okay, I'm still surprised that Oreos and Easy Cheese taste good. I am shooketh.
I'm wondering if it's the same thing.
Also, you need so how they do it is they just put it on top and then you eat it like that. But I like to open the Oreo, put it in the Oreo, and then close it because then you don't get the initial cheese taste, and it does kind of taste like cheesecake.
Nice.
It tastes better when the cheese is actually with the chocolate versus if you just put it on top. You're most likely to actually get the taste of regular cheese by itself.
But yeah, anyone who wants a recipe for fudge that will blow your mind, it's so good. Look for the Velveeta fudge recipe.
Why is there orange zest in apple pie? What the hell is wrong with Europe?
At that point, it's a marmalade. You've made apple marmalade pie. All right, shall we do another sprint? Because I'm
Yeah.
thirsty. I want my cream soda. I'm going to use the Winter Wonderland timer.
I know my second orange juice.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Sprint number 2 is over. Something caught in my throat, and I couldn't say the word is. Oh, and we have a bot. Remove. And thank you, Mama Ward, for reporting the bot. I'm going to count my words. And while I'm counting my words, how did other people do?
I played Sims.
I got 271. And now I'm marking where I left off there. Yeah, since I started this story, I've had the one 7,000 word day, or was it 6,600? 6,600, and a couple 5Ks, and a couple 4Ks. So it's killing me. And by killing me, it's just cracking me with a whip. Oh, hello, Jasmine. Welcome to my stream. Spence says Pioneer Woman sucks a lot, but it's also a comfort show because I'm a very toxic person. And CB had potato space aliens and pepperoni pizza. I'm guessing like tater tots, but shaped into aliens. But now I want tater tots because I just want some salty food right now.
Taters.
Taters. Oh, you got in 500 words? Cool.
Damn.
Spence stared at the computer screen, remembered that Pizza Demon isn't going to be home till 5, and now feels an intense amount of pressure to make really good use out of the next 4 hours of child-free time. And I tried to say that in one breath.
Now, why did you do that?
Because I'm stubborn. We had all the sugar with the Cinnabons and Krispy Kremes and pies, so now it's time for salt. Pretty much. You know what I need? I need to hit the button for that thing that we talked about 2 days ago during my writing stream. The would you push the button if you had to you give up potato chips, every flavor of potato chips and every kind of French fry, but in return, anytime you feel like it, a baked potato appears in front of you with any toppings you want. It's like, I kind of want the baked potato right now with the toppings.
No, I want a baked potato.
Baked potatoes for everybody. Because it had one breath energy. Jace's voice to Jace's lungs. You're not the boss of me.
Kinda is.
Yeah. take a nap, take a bubble bath, have some self-care time. See, but could you give up salt and vinegar chips if you could have salt and vinegar baked potatoes?
Where did you eat
You probably cut the vinegar with some oil or something, or some butter.
I don't like salt and vinegar. Well, I can't eat them. Did you know they have onion powder?
Probably.
No, they do. I was desperate. I wanted non-plain potato chips. But I can eat dill pickle potato chips.
Salt. Oh, hey, Carrie. She says salt and vinegar fries.
But the thing is, if you push the button, you wouldn't be able to have fries.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to have fries or the chips, so you'd have to make do with the baked potato with any topping you wanted.
I'm putting my face.
Ooh, balsamic butter. Balsamic vinegar with butter as a topping. Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. You could get the flavor of salt and vinegar on a baked potato if that's what you wanted.
You want to try it that hard? Go for it.
But personally, I don't think there's a flavor of chips or toppings for fries that I would not want on a baked potato.
I have two screens again.
Woo! My YouTube is taunting me. It says, here's this mix that starts with Troye Sivan. I was like, no. I will listen to him for like 3 hours. I will look at him for like 3 hours.
Hey, so after we had talked about whatever his name, Joaquin in Sims.
Oh, yeah.
Guess who appeared in my game?
Joaquin.
I was like, why are you at this welcome party? You don't live in this area. Okay, come in. Join the goths and myself.
You know his full name and what it means? It's super silly. His last name is Le Chien, which is the dog. He's literally walking the dog. Joaquin Le Chien.
I heard a noise.
Let's see. Let me go back to the... You can do without chips but not fries. So you couldn't trade fries for potatoes?
It's fine. It's the maintenance man sweeping the stairs.
Ah.
We have it's every day or every other day. They actually go through all of the apartment's entrances and sweep all the stairs for us and do that.
Yes, you could get the vibe of poutine with a baked potato really easily. What did she walk away from? She was walking to check on something, so I'm not sure what that walk away from lined up with.
I think it was really close to the walking the dog.
Oh,
is when I walked away.
hey, that's not my dad joke. That is a dad joke that the Sims 4 team made up. Megan says, Pringles pizza flavored chips on a baked potato. Well, you'd have to take the chips out, but you could put, because I'm sure they have the powder that they use to flavor those chips just available. So you get the powder, put it on the baked potato. The terrible pun. Okay, yeah, that is what you walked away from, apparently. I need to find something. Because we had the Winter Wonderland timer, and I was just like, I have to find a picture of this. No, 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 no. I didn't want you to play anything. I just wanted a picture. Jackass. Okay. Stop screen, share screen. I wish it would just let you trade screen.
Right? Let me share more than one screen, y'all. Please.
Okay, so we had the Winter Wonderland timer, and I wanted to share this. Because I find that funny. No, don't start. I'm getting the timer ready. And look at that scenery. Damn. I'm tempted to see what it sounds like. I got the facepalm from Carrie.
Yeah, Maggie, what time's dinner?
Oh yeah, sesame orange soy sauce glazed rotisserie chicken last night. I was planning to make fried rice and chicken stir fry tonight, but the family wants egg rolls too. Chinese. Wow, every
I'm
food.
making Mongolian beef tonight.
That sounds good too.
I
I
just
just
have to
want
remember to
food.
start it.
Oh, maybe cleaning off your desk will be the sprint, Spence. It looks like Key West. Maybe it is. I do not know. Let me see if there are no comments. Okay. It does not say what the picture is from. Bummer. All right. Are we ready to do sprint number 3? We're attempting to see if DoorDash is real tonight or if it's lying to us. All right. We will sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. Sprint done. How did people do? I am going to word count now. Tools. Word count. 293. So if I think about it, I highlight the word, the last line that I wrote in red or in any color. And so when I do the word count, that's where I stop. Cupid. 943, Jasmine? What are you using? CB got 123. Carrie got scared by my voice. Megan job hunted while also working on the copywriting project, and Spence moderately cleaned the desk.
Impressive.
Maggie got 328 and made another cuppa. But yeah, I can't. 943, I can't get that unless I'm doing voice to text. And even then, that's a hard one. Because I think like in the 2 to 300 range is what is normal for me for a 20-minute. So let's see. I need to get the calculator out. Laughed hysterically with daughter for a few minutes about a vet trying to put a cone collar on a 300-pound dog after surgery.
Good luck with that.
Persephone jeweled some more. Hello, Anna. Let's see. She says, "Howdy. I just got here working on edits on my freeform poetry book, Sincerely Me: A Poetic Journey Through Grief and Healing, coming out April 12th, 2023. Cool. That is not a calculator, you stupid computer." Jasmine says, "Thankfully, I've always loved typing, so I've been able to get pretty fast." That is really cool. I've met some people. I worked with this one girl who actually had like mad typing skills.
Oh, look.
Another bot.
Ronald.
Ronald. That does not add up. because I did the math wrong. 'Cause I'm dumb. I was like, if I got 6,600 words in one day, how many 20-minute sprints is that? And it came out to 330. I was like, wait, but that's 20-minute sprints. That's 110 hours in one day. I mathed wrong.
You definitely mathed wrong.
I should probably. Whoa! One thing I love about my options when it comes time to, or when I go to bust a bot, is it actually still gives me the option to add the bot as a moderator. It would be 6,600 divided by 300 divided by 20. Because it's 300 in a 20-minute sprint. Oh wait, no. 6,600 divided by 300 is 22 sprints worth. So divide that by 3 is how many hours I spent writing that day. 7.3. So yeah, it was, and I would say I didn't get 300 each time. So I think I spent 8 hours writing that day. I like put in a whole workday worth of writing.
Congratulations.
The only problem with doing that is that when you're doing the writing, you like take breaks for this and that and this and that. So the 8 hours actually takes all day.
Yeah. A workday takes all day. What are you talking about?
No, you have time at home before and after. Unless you get up, go to work, and then go to bed as soon as you get home for the night.
I do that sometimes. It's tiring working in retail, y'all. It's exhausting.
Megan says we're writers, not mathematicians. Actually, I started out college as a mathematician, so I was in math and physics as my major. And then I switched to an English degree.
Those are two very different things.
They are very different things. I was doing math and physics so that I could teach and have summers off to write because I wanted to write. And then I realized that I just wanted to write and not have the fall, winter, and spring not writing. Hello, Isabella. I don't know if I have seen you here before. But yeah, I worked 12 years in pharmacy, and I did compounding, and I made compounding recipes. So I did a lot of algebra.
You poor fool.
You remember in chemistry class how you had to do all those conversions and stuff? And you're like, I don't have. When am I ever going to have to use this in real life? I worked in a job where I had to use it daily.
Yeah, but you worked in a job that you had to use that. Most people won't.
Exactly. Why do you always catch the naughty words, Persephone? I'm trying to remember what I said with that, and I don't even remember saying.
Compounding.
Oh, oh. Got it.
I love how I'm gonna be like, it was this.
But yes, I could calculate how much of one concentration of a drug I needed to shoot into an IV bag to get a specific another specific concentration.
Sounds like math, and I don't want to.
It was all math.
Exactly.
All right. Shall we do sprint number 4?
Sure. Am actually going to disappear
Okay.
so that I can start getting ready for coffee bunny stuff.
Oh, yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Have a good day.
So when we come back from sprint, there will be no cat.
Cat's just gonna leave right now.
Oh, okay. Do you want to outro or not? All right. We will sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that sprint is over. I don't know if anyone was watching the game, but I got booted. Um, Luckily, StreamYard, when you're on YouTube, will keep it going until you end broadcast. I guess that's the good part, but if you forget to end broadcast and you leave, then it'll play forever. Let's see. Yeah, it was very interesting. Yeah, and yeah, CB's numbers are going down, my numbers are going down. Um, Let me see what I got. It was not a good sprint for me. 145. And it's just, I think I'm reaching the point where I have to think harder about what I'm doing, which means trying to balance the stream and the writing isn't working anymore. I have to be fresher in the day to actually be able to use the sprints effectively. And my day's getting stale. Megan was looking for jobs and it is slow going. That's weird. That was way behind. Okay. 888. Wow, that's just blowing my mind. Your numbers are off the charts. Yeah, I think that's it. I've reached the saturation point. My Dale's getting stale. Getting about that time for an afternoon nap. For me, it might be getting that time to just watch videos and let my brain veg a little bit. I'm also at a point in my story where I need to transition to the next part of the story. And that's transitions are more challenging for me. Did someone say nap? Well, now you're making me sleepy. You're heading to bed soon. The arm is killing them. Yeah, well, I will let Sage post in their chat what they got, or if they want to say it here. But yeah, that's a cool thing. But yeah, it's the ouchies. Better than as a vaccine, but a lot more needles. Yes, new stabby body art. If you want, well, actually, no, I'm not going to show it on the stream so that people will actually go over to Sage's Instagram and look at it themselves. It's Moon Bunny Creative there too. Yeah. CB doesn't have Instagram. Hmm. Show it for CB? Okay. Share screen. It is burb. And actually, for being fresh, there's not a lot of like, all the extra like bleeding and stuff or whatever it is, like the blotting or it is butter eagle burb. Yes, they did do a great job. Ooh, I am starting to fade. I need to get up and do stuff that is not sitting down so that I don't fall asleep in the middle of the day. Because I have the problem where I will not sleep tonight. Is that what that is when things burble up and drip is blinking? I don't know the lingo. I don't get the stabby art. I am not a fan of the pains. Carrie's in the same boat I am. See, I don't have a problem with needles. I don't have a problem with needles going into me. I have a problem with needles moving around under the skin. So if they're fishing for a vein, if I'm giving if I'm getting blood samples taken, um, that's when I pass out. Because it's not needles that I'm scared of; it's the body horror of things moving under my skin. See, Jasmine, this is also the second reason I don't have a tattoo is that I also would never be able to make up my mind. Because it's a forever art piece, and I feel like anything that I would choose, I would hate the next year because I am an indecisive waffler. Took 15 attempts to get a vein. Yeah, that would make me pass out. That is the thing that I cannot do. And that's why, um, the Red Cross eventually stopped calling me to give more blood, but I was basically my veins are deep and I keep getting fat put on top of them, and it just makes it harder and harder for them to find. And yeah, Someone says, I have two tattoos I really want to get. It's just an expressly fun thing that's so hard to justify putting on the priority list. Yeah, gotta have the muns. Sage has 13 tattoos, but only one they regret is one that was spur of the moment. The others all have meanings that are never going to. What the hell? Never going to change or sour. Did this comment get deleted? No, it just jumped really far, really fast. Okay. Jasmine's mom never gives blood because it takes them forever to find her veins, too. This is an interesting one. Matching tattoos that line up with their wedding vows, the shield and Celtic knot, and either the Finn sword from Adventure Time or the Lil B from the credits. Right. So I am thinking that I am going to end the stream. Thank you all for coming. I got some writing done, and I see other people got some writing done and other things done, so that's a good thing. And I am going to peace out. Bye, everyone.